So here with WillGriff, John, Byron, McGuigan, congratulations both getting selected to represent your respective countries at the Six Nations. WillGriff, we'll start with you. First time you'll get to represent Wales as a senior player at the Six Nations. How big of a moment is this for you, getting to make your debut on such a big stage?
Probably the biggest moment of my career so far. I feel like it's been a long time coming, so it just feels like if it was ever going to happen, it's going to happen now.
How long were you aware that this could be a possibility for you?
I suppose I've always been aware that you never know if or when it'll happen. But yeah, maybe the last few months with change of management and so on, that I thought it'd be more possible. And
the contact was always there, and conversations were building up until this point.
I wouldn't say there's too much contact. I was just told that from as soon as they came in, or just before they came in, that they'll be watching me, and that was pretty much it.
So Byron, this isn't going to be your first Six Nations. You played in this competition before. So how key is experience heading into this one, and what does this tournament represent for yourself?
Well, talking about experience, I've been involved in 2 Six Nations. The first one was short-lived. I got a hamstring injury first game. Second one, it was awesome. I mean, I'm still not the most capped player. I haven't got too much experience on the international stage, but it is a great tournament. It's watched all over the world, which is exciting, and it means a lot for Scotland to go there and do well. So yeah, it's a big exciting bit of news for myself to be named and have the opportunity to go again.
Ahead of the tournament now, how much do you look back on the part that you played in that amazing game against England? It didn't quite work out for Scotland in that game, but it was a piece of history. It was an outstanding game of rugby.
Yeah, I think England would say the same, but for us it was bittersweet. Obviously we hadn't won there in how many years, or probably I think it was we never won there at Twickenham. I think there was 2 minutes to go to win, and we ended up drawing the game. So yeah, it's not the worst result in the world, but obviously the win was in our hands, and we let it slip. But yeah, it was good times, good memories. Don't really think about it too much anymore.
That must be a game that you are anticipating maybe more than others there.
No, I think every game's massive.
Every game's a big one.
Yeah, every game's a big game for us. England's obviously massive now at Murrayfield, whether I play a part in that or not. Whoever is playing, it's going to be a massive occasion. So yeah.
Are you placing this to WillGriff? What are the expectations you are placing upon yourself right now? Because you're coming into a side that won the Six Nations last year. So are you discussing within your mind whether there are expectations from the team, from yourself, or is that something you just don't think about heading into a tournament like this?
I haven't really thought about it, to be honest.
Yeah.
No, I haven't really thought about it. I suppose it's just myself instead of everyone else. I think I know what I'm capable of. It's whether I'm given the chance to show it, and that's pretty much it.
And you feel like you're ready to take the weight of it in your stride? Yeah,
definitely. I wouldn't say that things like this maybe get to me, but
you seem very relaxed right now.
Yeah. No, I'm just looking forward to it, and that's what just looking forward to being in a setup that I've not been involved in before, and hopefully being involved on a big stage.
And you must have started to envision what the atmosphere is going to be like at the Principality Stadium. It's a stadium that a lot of international players would love to get the opportunity to play at.
Yeah, I've been there before to watch a couple of games, so I know what it's all. What it's like. It just be nice to be on the other side of that.
The stadium's actually not that nice, to be honest. I think the thing that Griffey is probably most excited about is he obviously got named in the squad yesterday, and he's had a few parcels arrive today, new boots from Adidas, and some t-shirts and clothes, which is probably the best thing at Griffey.
No, mate.
It's not getting to him though.
It's laid all over his change room. There's no space for anyone else now.
Were you as relaxed as WillGriff is now when you got your first call up to the Scotland team?
Yeah, I think Griffey would probably feel the same way. I think the older you get and the more experience you get just playing professional rugby, whether it's club level or not, or international, you just learn to enjoy the occasion, take it in.
Yeah.
Is probably best bit of advice I would give to Griff, but I'm pretty sure he knows that anyway. It's just about taking atmosphere, just enjoy your rugby, like he has been doing at Sale, and he's going to be outstanding for Wales. I think he's got a bright future, which is pretty awesome. And all being well, it'll be great to actually play against him in the Six Nations. I won't be running straight at him, obviously.
Do you feel like that is a blessing that you've both had caps maybe later on in your career when you're a younger player and you're coming into a national side, there must be sort of a weight on your shoulders, expectations, the spectacle and the stage that they wouldn't have experienced before. And you guys have had experience now for a number of years in this game where, like I said, you can take that in your stride now.
Mm-hmm. I'd say so, yeah, because we're both well-travelled players. We played against each other years ago in New Zealand, so maybe that'll be a help too.
Go back a long way.
Yeah, it's a big stage, but because we've been doing this for quite a while now, that it'll be pretty calm with it.
So I've got to ask now. I know you made a joke about you two going up against each other, but seriously, how easy is this process now? Because you've had this experience before with Tom Curry, where you played against him, even not in the Six Nations, but I had this conversation with Tom and Faf after the World Cup. What is this period like now, knowing that you guys will be going up against people from the squad? I know you two have been selected, but we don't know where the England squad's going to be yet. Mm-hmm. So you guys are in the same building, training together as teammates, but you will be opponents in the next few weeks.
I'd say it'll be a bit more exciting that that you know him, so you want to get one up on him, and same for whatever anyone else.
What do you reckon about that?
When things like that happen, there's a little bit more drive to beat him.
Yeah.
And of course, there's bragging rights.
Yeah.
I mean, if I see Griffey at a breakdown, maybe, and he's not looking, I might just try and throw a little cheap shot in there. But all in good spirits. I really like the guy. We get on really well. I just wish him all the best, and obviously not against Scotland, but
that's the final game as well. So that is a big crucial game.
I tell you what,
not trying to stir anything.
There's a photo on the internet, right, of myself and a guy called Chris Harris. So we just played the autumn. I was against New Zealand, Australia, going well with Sale. He was going well with Newcastle, and our first game of my first Six Nations against Wales, we both started. I'll never forget. We walked across the field, the photographers clicking away at us, and we laughing, not knowing that obviously that weekend we went to go play Wales in Principality, and we got whipped. It was not a fun time. It was probably the toughest game. We always look back at this one photo, have a bit of a laugh about how we never knew how tough, how much of a good atmosphere it is playing at the Principality. It is a very tough place to go, and for that to be the last game of the tournament's really exciting for us, and hopefully to right some wrongs would be pretty cool, pretty special for us.
You guys got a message for each other now before the tournament? Anything you want to get off your chest?
I'm coming for you, Griffey!
Just Byron's laid down the gauntlet.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, pleasure speaking to you both, and yeah, in all seriousness, we had a laugh there, but great achievement for you both, and can't wait to see what you both do, and then come back and remain friends after it.
Byron, Griffey!
Super.